Hey, welcome back. I am Chris, and we today are going to be talking about unlocking your wealth through mindset and strategies. Building a wealth mindset is more than just dreaming, more than just saying, I want something. It is unlocking something within inside of you. And when we look at this, there is a strategy and a process to unlocking this new mindset within yourself. Over the years of my course of personal growth, I have tried many different things. Um, if you've watched or listened to me before, you know that there has been ups and downs through my growth journey. Um, and I want to share that journey with you as we discuss this wealth mindset and not just getting wealth now, but planning for the future and expanding upon it. So, as I look at this, if you've heard me discuss, I struggled over years and years with the way that I viewed myself, the way I viewed people around me, and the way that I viewed money and success. Um, Through the techniques that I have learned of visualization and manifestation, it sounds kind of woo woo, but it's not. There are practical strategies that I have been able to implement. And I want to share those strategies with you and give you a explanation of how they work in a real life situation. I'm going to share with you the journey of one of my students named Sarah and how through her and I working together and her process that it helped her, changing her mindset and her vision of it, of financial wealth and how she views the world. So the first step of creating wealth is developing the right mindset. I said it on the onset. It's changing your limiting beliefs. Having a vision minus the fear equals success. So most of us grow up with limiting beliefs of some sort. Majority of the time, it has to do with money. It has to do with relationships. It has to do with the outlook of ourself and what we can do. But we really don't realize it until it starts to manifest itself as we go on through life. These beliefs come in through our upbringing, through culture, through past experiences, and these invisible barriers stop us from our success. It stops us from our financial success. So, I want to introduce you to a lady by the name of Sarah that her and I worked together. She was a mid level marketing manager who was stuck in her job where she was. She couldn't get beyond that. So she worked really, really hard. But deep down, she believed that wealth was reserved for the lucky few. Her limiting beliefs did not allow her to move past just hard work. Um, I could tell you for myself, the process that I went through, her story, her journey was extremely familiar to me because my beliefs, like hers, was holding us back. So when we look at our thoughts and our mindset, our vision of how we view things affects our reality. If you believe that you don't deserve financial freedom, you don't deserve success in any aspect of your life, you are self sabotaging. And no matter what efforts you do, you'll take the one step forward and two steps back And that's what she was doing. That's what I have done. And you may be doing that as well. So when we look at that, we need to take a moment and reflect upon our own beliefs about money as it relates to the mindset of wealth. How do you view money? Is it hard to come by? Are only certain people destined to become wealthy? Money has always been in their family, they've got a leg up. What is it? Write those beliefs down. Write them down and spend some time on this. How do I view money? How do I view success? How do I view where I fall into the equation? And write it all down on some paper, on a journal, something like that. And then review those. Are these beliefs true? Are the stories that you're telling yourself real? Now, let's replace those limiting beliefs with empowering ones. For example, if you believe that wealth is only for a select few, the chosen few, then change that verbiage, change your philosophy to I am fully capable of creating wealth. As we change our our internal speaking dialogue within ourselves, over time, that becomes our new belief. And like I said, our beliefs shape our reality. So Sarah took this step. Her and I sat down, and this was the start of her journey. She took this step and she started journaling. She started writing it out um, daily of her experiences with money in the past and how she interacted with those beliefs. And then as she started doing this, she realized that her mindset was wealth seemed unattainable. So she had to confront this. And she was able to basically take those old stories, the journey that she's taken so far, and she rewrote them and wrote them in a positive, empowering way that allowed her to start to change her mindset. So, changing your mindset is just the first step, though, in building wealth. When you shift your beliefs, your actions, because you're changing your reality, will start to manifest. You'll start seeing synchronicities that you've never seen before. So when we look at changing our mindset, we start to visualize and manifest things. So as we talked about mindset, writing it down and coming to the realization of where we are in our mind, let's dig a little bit into visualization and manifestation. Visualization is a powerful tool that helps us create a mental picture of our goals that we connect to an emotion. Okay. We want to connect what we visualize in our mind and in our heart with an emotion of some sort. We do that with love. We can close our eyes and we can imagine our spouse, our children, someone in our life, our animals, and it brings up an emotion of love. It brings up an emotion that is deeper than just the vision. And that's what we want to do here is we want to visualize our goal, our end goal, and connect a strong emotion to that. It's more than just daydreaming. It's about seeing and feeling your future success in a vivid way, in a detailed, vivid way. With Sarah, she realized that she needed to make a big change. She wasn't just looking for a better job. She wanted financial independence. She dug into her why. Why did she want to make more money? Because she wanted to be financially independent. So every morning she began spending 10 minutes imagining a future where she was a successful entrepreneur. She was her own boss. And she didn't focus on the struggles of it, but the success. In her mind, she could see herself running her own business, consulting people, achieving financial freedom, and living in her dream home. When we visualize our goals, our brain starts looking at ways to bring that vision into a reality. It starts looking at, hey, you want wealth. Okay, let's start finding these uh, points through our day to day walk that can help you achieve that. And the more emotion that you can connect to that vision, the more driven these things will become. And the greater you will start to see the opportunities that you never saw before. So I want us to do an exercise. Okay. We're going to take a second. If you're not driving, close your eyes. Okay. Think about your financial goals that you have. Picture those in your mind. Truly picture, what does it life look like when you achieve that goal? Where are you? Who are you with? What are you doing? Now go deeper into this. How does it feel to have that success? Are you feeling relief? Are you excited? Are you proud? Are you comfortable? The more details you can add to this visualization, the more powerful this exercise becomes. So now open up your eyes. Do that daily. Do that in a quiet place when you feel down. That visualization exercise will help you connect that emotion to your goal. Now, affirmations, uh, many people look at them and say that they don't work. But this is an auditorial way of connecting the emotion to your vision. They reinforce your vision by verbally saying what your goals are. So these are positive statements that affirm and reinforce your goal. So Sarah used these, and when I was coaching her, we sat down, and the one that we really focus on, there was two that we truly looked at regularly. I am capable of achieving extraordinary wealth. And then her other one was, I am worthy of financial abundance. She said these daily and even throughout her day to get her mindset to shift into a new way. Sarah created then a vision board, and she wrote down her affirmations. She looked at them every morning and every night. It kept her moving towards her goals. So if we want to achieve something, we need to get it out of our mind. We need to speak about it, and we need to write it down. This reinforces the learning mechanism of our brain to start seeing the synchronicities of the world. So visualization helps you stay focused on your goals, um, even when your journey can get hard, because just visualizing a goal and just speaking about it and writing it down, you're still going to have hardships that are going to come. So if you can do this, though, it can change and shift your mindset and help you achieve something better. Now, there's certain strategies that you can do to achieve your goals. Okay. Once you've got your mindset and your vision in place, now it's time to get it practical. Okay. You need a roadmap, a clear financial goal with a GPS, let's say, to get to that end result. Okay. I teach SMART goals. They're specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. Okay. Basically, it's taking my goal of I want to be financially independent. I want to start a business. I want to get married, whatever it is, and putting it into three segments. Okay. Breaking it down into smaller chunks. There's a saying, how do you eat an elephant? You eat an elephant one bite at a time. You don't try to go into it saying, I'm going to eat the entire elephant. You focus on the next bite. So with Sarah, we looked at, okay, you want to open up your own business. Here's your short term goal: find 5 clients within 6 months. Get five, just five. Okay, that's less than one a month. Then we looked at a medium goal. Her medium goal was to create a monthly income for herself, not a revenue, but an income of $5,000 a month. Okay. And then her long term goal, her 5 year plan, was to make $1 million annually in revenue. By creating this plan, she is able to take her vision and divide it into measurable and achievable um, smaller goals as she goes. And she didn't just write this down, she actually drew out action plans to achieve each step along the way. She started by going to networking events with potential clients. She started marketing her services online and in person, and she developed um, a marketing strategy through a website and other things to help her move along to her end goal. Every step in every part of what she did got her closer to the full elephant, got her closer to her end goal. Wealth isn't just about earning money. It's about making your money work for you. Okay. It's about diversification and education in yourself. Okay. As we look at diversification, it's deeper than just diversifying your skills. It's diversifying and creating multiple streams of income through investments, through yourself, through businesses, other ventures. It could be rental properties, it could be the stock market, it can be a 401k, it can be just a savings account. Having different revenue streams helps you see that mindset of wealth in a different way. Okay. You should always be expanding your financial knowledge as it relates to wealth. And this knowledge can be found in books, in videos, in courses, um, in other resources. Okay. Sarah herself did not stop at building her agency. She started investing in mutual funds and stocks and additional streams of income. She also enrolled into some business courses to deepen her knowledge. Okay. Setting goals is critical, but to create long lasting wealth, you need to diversify where your income comes in and where it comes from and continue to learn. So now it's time to take action. Okay. The truth is, building wealth takes time. It's not a I'm going to do these things and tomorrow I'm going to see it. It's no different than changing your mindset. There is a lag. You put it out to a higher power, you do the work. It's like planting a seed in the ground. The crops will naturally come out. But it like planting a seed, you have to fertilize it. You got to water it. It takes um, consistent action, even when you're not seeing the results. Okay, bamboo. When you plant bamboo in the ground, you plant the bamboo seed. It takes 5 to 7 years to start to see the bamboo come out of the ground. Once it starts coming out, it grows by feet annually. That's how building wealth works. You do the work, you plant it, you water it, you fertilize it, you take care of it. But over time, it could be 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, you'll see the wealth manifest. Okay. So there were moments through Sarah's journey where she was feeling discouraged. I can tell you from my personal experience through my financial growth, through my personal growth of falling back into my old ways, feeling like I could take the money that I'm investing and go buy things. It's not going anywhere, it's not doing me any good. And she was doing the same thing. She wasn't landing clients as quick as what she hoped for. So as we talked and as we worked together through the mentorship, we pushed through and we kept going and say, just keep trying it. Okay. Keep going in those smaller chunks. And you cannot do something over and over and over and not see a result. So if you're doing the right things, you're going to see down the road good results. So instead of her giving up, she kept revisiting her vision board and her affirmations. She went back to the core of what got her started. And she kept reaching out to potential clients, offering free workshops, and refining her marketing skills and strategy. And over time, a little by little, she started seeing successes. Okay. Persistence is what it's about. And being persistent on the right vision, on the right steps, will create success. We quit because we have a vision. I want to be financially independent. I want to be wealthy. But then fear creeps in. I need to start doing other things that are different. But when we let the fear come in, it overtakes our success. So our vision minus fear, and we say, I'm going to continue to do it, we're persistent with it, will come out with our success. So you got to stay focused. You got to continue to look at the end and measure as you go through the small steps. Okay. Don't get discouraged by setbacks. Things are going to happen. In my journey, I got, to marry to the woman of my dreams. And as I've told you before, I was broken. Okay. I was distraught. I didn't know who I was. Financially, I was unstable. Mentally, I was depressed. And as the years went on, I would put things together and they would fall apart. I was self-sabotaging. But when I truly got into fixing my mindset, those fears would still come, but I had my base. I had my floor that I could come back to and say, "Hey, I've got this vision. I'm measuring. I can see myself moving forward, and I'm getting to where I need to be." So every challenge that we deal with is just another step in our process of success. Okay. So when we started today, we talked about shifting our mindset. We talked about visualizing our goals, setting a clear path, and committing to persistent action. Okay. Now it's time for you to take that and put it into practice. Okay. Write down your top 3 financial goals. Okay. And then break them down into smaller steps. Start small. And when you get to the core of the smallest step, you can break it down. Start building on top of that. Okay. Challenge yourself to come back to that daily, weekly, monthly, and make adjustments every month. Look back at what you've done. Have I taken the action steps? Am I seeing anything? And tweak it a little bit. Don't abandon it. just tweak it. Okay. Remember, wealth is a journey, it's not a destination. It starts with your mind and requires both a strategy and persistence. Sarah took her vision and turned it into a reality. I've taken my vision of wanting to get out of depression, wanting to become financially independent, wanting to have a great marriage with wonderful children, wanting to be my own boss. And through persistence and having a roadmap, a GPS to get there with smaller, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound processes, I have been able to achieve that. Now, I am not at the end, and neither was Sarah, and neither will you be. It is a constant and consistent thing. Now, there are tools out there. This video is one. My other videos, my podcast, the social media, my books. There are things out there that can help you. Find the tools, find a mentor, and utilize those to create wealth and change your mindset. I want to tell you, you can do anything that you truly set your mind to. It's not a fairy tale. I am proof that it can happen. Okay. So I want to thank you for watching. I hope Sarah's story and my story inspire you to take control of your financial future. Stay focused and stay persistent, and you can achieve your goals. A vision minus fear equals success. We'll see you on the next video. Hope you have a blessed one.